Hey again guys, Tom here at the Roosevelt Bar and Diner for another back of house technique session. This time, fat washing. Fat washing was a technique popularized, as many cocktail trends were, from the city of New York. Specifically, Please Don't Tell. There, a bartender called Don Lee created the Benton's Old Fashioned, one of the first truly popular fat wash cocktails, utilizing a bacon-infused bourbon, combining America's two great loves, bacon and whiskey. Don Lee, in turn, learnt the technique from another famous New York City bartender, Eben Freeman, who in turn learnt it from a pastry chef. There aren't a whole lot of scientific papers regarding the science of fat washing, but consider the art of the perfumer. Now, say you wanted to get the aroma of orange oil from an orange. You can see on the inside of an orange peel that it is lined with sacs of aromatic oil. That's why you can flame an orange zest. Once aerosolized, these oils are highly flammable. But perfumers don't just use oils to create aromas. Consider orange flower water. This is an example of a hydrosol, an aroma-based flavor compound. Both oil-based and water-based flavor and aroma compounds can be absorbed into alcohol, specifically ethanol. This is because the ethanol molecule has two distinct ends. One which is hydrophobic, i.e. afraid of water, and the other which is hydrophilic, i.e. loves water. This means that both water and oil-based flavor compounds can be dissolved into ethanol. Fat washing isn't all that different from a regular infusion, whether you're using sesame oil or some lovely rendered pork fat. But it is important to go through the correct procedures. For fat washing with meat, first you want to render the fat. We're doing this by cooking off the fat at a low temperature on our stove. Turn once, let sit for about 10 minutes at a low temperature. You want to periodically strain off your bacon fat to make sure that the meat is not cooking in its own juices. One very important thing to remember when doing a meat fat infusion is to avoid any chance of spoiling. The purer the fat, the better result you will have. While the fat is still liquid, add it to your spirit, in this case, some bourbon. Then, place it overnight in a freezer, or if you're lucky enough to have a blast freezer, 2 hours at -40 degrees should do it. You can see, once the fats have chilled, they have all collected at the top. This means you can easily collect all the fat solids and discard them. One last time, we're going to put it through a chinois, just to ensure there's no particulate left over. And there we have it, a bacon fat infused bourbon, and a lovely introduction to the science of fat washing.